The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go.
Fans, when you're sitting at home and drawing up those fantasy wrestling cards, you're crazy if you don't put this one on it.
And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Listen to this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
This is the one this St. Louis crowd came to see, and it sounds like they can't wait for the opening bell.
So much anticipation, and it all comes down to this.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match. And here's the lockup. Look at these two jockeying for position.
Trust me, Michael, there's nothing routine about this. The sooner you can get an advantage over your opponent, the better.
Well, let's quickly get your opinion on Dean Ambrose.
Definitely looking good so far. Hasn't taken too much punishment up to this point.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
There is a fury that comes from deep within Roman Reigns. I mean, Reigns enters the ring like it's a battlefield, and he looks to completely wipe out his opponents from competition. Let's face it, Reigns is a beast. Oh no, Dean Ambrose with the opportunity. Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Dishing out some serious punishment here.
And now it is Dean Ambrose trying to build momentum. You know, Cole, Roman Reigns' famous line was, "Believe in the Shield." And the way he manhandles people, I think Roman can persuade anyone to believe anything he wants. I think I saw two fly out.
Look out.
Bad news for Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose is really going to town right now.
Covers. And he breaks makes the cover, forcing the referee to stop the count.
Well, that's just not enough to get the job done. What else do you have to do to keep this guy down? Oh, that's one way to make your lunch come back up. The plan of attack against Roman Reigns has to be, no, it must be, to try to take away one of his weapons. If an opponent can beat on an arm or a leg, it could take away some of that awesome power that Reigns uses to annihilate opponents from pillar to post.
So much on the line in this one, and like they say, on any given night, anything can happen in WWE.
That's something I learned early on in my stay here in the WWE.
Yeah, but tonight I beat you. Going for the cover. Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. What does it take to put this guy away? I know that when I see savagery like that from Roman Reigns, trying to take away one of the body parts he draws his strength from, like an arm or leg, is really the only chance an opponent would have. From the top. Ooh, that was stiff.
The traditional Survivor Series elimination tag team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements. Once more, Roman Reigns is on the attack. And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I can feel the breeze all the way over here.
It's no surprise that someone...
The shoulders are down.
And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. Dean Ambrose is not going to go away that easy. Roman Reigns has found an answer here.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Ambrose answers with a reversal.
Oh, you never know what Dean Ambrose is thinking. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Incredible impact on that slam.
It only takes a couple of those to bring his night to an end. Michael, you mentioned, here's the cover.
And he escapes with a kick out.
What else do you have to do to keep this guy down?
He's simply reminding him that he's here. Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
Yeah, and that's a message you don't want to receive. He's showing no signs of letting up. Wow, I cannot believe Dean Ambrose got out of that one. No, not again.
When you think of the time Dean Ambrose took to create his offensive armory, if you will, the Dirty Deeds is a finisher that reflects Ambrose in-ring offensive philosophy. Fast, lethal, and out of nowhere.
Oh, Cole, you name him, and there's a really good chance.
An early pin attempt.
Come on, Red, count.
And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
Oh, Roman Reigns is just too strong. Man, is anyone more destructive than Roman Reigns? Look at that. Oh, looking to put an end to this one.
The arm trap cross-leg STF. That'll do it.
That's the longest name in the history. Arm trap cross-leg STF.
Got out of the way of that one. You could call this a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're witnessing. A butt whooping.
In the mid-2000s, Dean Ambrose became known on the independent wrestling circuit for taking Superman punch. No, kryptonite in sight.
Oh, man, like a bird, a plane, up in the air. What a Superman punch.
And he escapes with a kick out. There's no keeping this guy down tonight. When you talk about cities rich in wrestling tradition, you must have this great city, St. Louis, as part of that conversation.
A reversal from Ambrose. Oh, that was getting some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you. While viscerating WWE's most revered figures, Dean Ambrose became this. Perhaps Dean Ambrose has this match won now, people.
The shoulders are down.
Another great crowd here in St. Louis. The fans here in this great city never disappoint.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's called going down and staying down. Good night. He's wearing him down with a very effective submission hold.
Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here. Uh-oh, what are we going to see here?
And what a hard knockdown, big time impact.
Slam, what power, what force. That was unbelievable.
Gonna have to shake off the moderate damage that's been inflicted here and find a way to maintain the upper hand.
Roman Reigns has found an answer here.
A great string of offense. You do anything you can for something to result in an advantage and ultimately victory.
One of these competitors will be the new champion and may very well be the new face of WWE.
No, not again.
That's vicious. Cutting off oxygen inflicts serious damage to an opponent. Hey, you could have until the referee's 5 count to break it. Use it.
Dean Ambrose is not someone to sleep on.
What an assault. This type of attack takes things to a completely different level and leaves your opponent agonizing to breathe.
He's pinpointing the neck here.
What a ruthless act. That is not a position you want to be in at any point in this match, or ever.
A reversal from Ambrose. Oh, that was heads up.
Oh, you better log your frequent flyer miles after that one. What an assault.
Man, he's still down after that move. Look out!
We're looking at complete domination here.
An attack by air. This thing's gotten way out of control.
Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight. Ow. Ooh, when you're beat up, the last thing you want to have to deal with is this amount of power.
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks.
Oh, submission! The hold's locked in.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Roman Reigns seems helpless.
Not today, too fast.
Hey, he's going for it again.
It seems the focus of his onslaught.
The shoulders are down. 2.
Oh, that was a hard shot. What a strike.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match.
Makes the cover.
2.
And The shoulder's up in time.
Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
Talk about a target. The largest bullseye is always on someone's back.
Yeah, that's bad. Stay down. Stay down. Not this.
He's looking at it again. And there's the butterfly DDT.
Why would you name something as vicious as a DDT a butterfly?
He did it. What a huge win.
Oh, that was a match for the record books. The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one for a while. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights. Oh, those WWE competitors tore this arena apart. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match.
Here's your winner and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Ambrose.
It's a win here tonight for Dean Ambrose.
Man, this guy looks like he's ready to tear through the entire locker room. And I wouldn't put it past him.
There's no denying that was a Survivor Series match for the ages.